We're grateful that you're here today, and we really appreciate your flexibility. I know Mother Nature played a cruel trick on us last week as we anticipated this event. I can honestly say I'm glad this date is finally here. But today is a really exciting day here at GWAMA. It's a day that we celebrate a vision and a culmination of the work to make that vision a reality. This facility is like nothing that I've ever seen, and the opportunities it affords the students of our area is something special. Where else do multiple districts from across an area come together to partner with the college and a group of business people to meet the needs of students and better the community? Most of you know I've only been here a short time, but when the opportunity presented itself for me to come over here, the decision was easy. This academy is unique, and it's changing the lives of students, and I just had to be a part of it. I'd like to start this morning by thanking Dr. Cain for her willingness to put this vision into reality and giving me the opportunity to help write the story of this academy. To the school board, thank you for believing in the program enough to fund this exceptional facility. Without this facility, our program doesn't reach the number of students that we currently do. To the business partners, thank you for your continued support. It doesn't matter what we ask, you're always ready and willing to answer the call. Your expertise and commitment is an invaluable resource to this academy. To our partnering districts, thank you for trusting us with your students. We don't take that trust lightly. When students walk through our doors, they are GWAMA students, and we have the highest expectations for them regardless of which high school colors they wear. Only the best is good enough. In my short time here, I've already witnessed the effects of this academy. I could spend hours talking about how students who have never been successful in school have rewritten their stories here. I can tell the student who graduated last year, who on the first day of school this year shows up to show off his brand new car with a thank you cake for his teachers because of the impact this program made on him. Or I can tell you the senior this year who openly admits that he was headed down a road with no positive destination, and how this academy has not only given him a hope, but also a means. He will now graduate with a skill, a certification, and a plan. After continuing his education at TSTC, he will continue on to Texas A&M, where he wants to join the Corps of Cadets and will complete a bachelor's degree, and then start a new life with new circumstances, breaking a cycle of poverty. You see, this academy provides more than high school credit. The students receive real-life skills that transfer to the workforce, to higher ed, or just to life. Most people get into education for one reason and one reason only. That's the money. Wait, that's not right. We get into education to make a difference in the lives of young people. And if we impact just one, that's reward enough. So today, as we come to celebrate the opening of this amazing new facility, I can't express the excitement I know what this place is going to do for the students and for our area. And each of you play a significant part, and for that I thank you. At this time, I'd like to ask Dr. Bonnie Cain, Superintendent of Waco ISD, to come and share a few words.
Good morning, and thank you so much for being here to celebrate the dedication of our new educational facility at the Greater Waco Advanced Manufacturing Academy. Although we're experiencing another in a long line of dreary weather days, the opening of this wonderful 12,000 square foot building provides a ray of sunshine on the future of Waco's industrial workforce. Already equipped with welding stations, lathes, mills, and other metal fabricating devices, this facility, in decades to come, will prepare thousands of Central Texas students for well-paying manufacturing jobs in Waco, in Texas, in the United States, and throughout the world. The Greater Waco Advanced Manufacturing Academy would not exist today if not for the dreams, the dedication, and the perseverance of the Waco Business League, Texas State Technical College, the Waco ISD Board of Trustees, and dozens of local businesses. Less than 2 years ago, on Sunday, August 11th, 2013 to be exact, GWAMA became a reality as we gathered to celebrate the renovated elementary school building and gymnasium across the way. Without that relatively small step, our journey began. Today, as you can clearly see, our journey is taking a huge leap forward. And I would like to introduce our board president, Mr. Pat Atkins.
On behalf of the Waco School Board, I just want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you to today's grand opening, dedication, and ribbon cutting for the expansion of the Greater Waco Advanced Manufacturing Academy. It was right at 4 years ago this month that Dr. Bonnie Cain came to this community, and she spent that entire first year telling anyone who would listen that we're going to do what they say can't be done. And this facility and the entire advanced manufacturing program is a direct result of that can-do spirit and that can-do attitude that Dr. Cain brought to our community. When you look around this facility and you hear about the lives that have been touched already by this program, I can't help but think back to a meeting several years ago with Bob Davis and Charlie Olson, who on behalf of the Waco Business League sat down with Dr. Roland Hernandez and I and told the Waco Independent School District for the first time that career and technology education was a priority of the Waco Business League. And we spent that afternoon brainstorming on how that would take form and what it would look like. And when you look around this facility, when you think about the multi-million-dollar grant that was received from the Department of Education, the cooperation and collaboration of all the neighboring school districts, all the students throughout Central Texas that are being impacted by this program, the never-ending, ceaseless support of the Waco Business League and all our industrial partners, this exceeds anything I could have envisioned that afternoon. And so on behalf of the Waco School Board, I want to take this opportunity to thank all those community partners, our business partners, our neighboring school districts, and most importantly, the staff and the students here at the Greater Waco Advanced Manufacturing Academy, and want to welcome you to today's ceremony.
Thank you, Mr. Atkins. Without the board's belief in this program, we wouldn't be sitting in this exceptional facility today. At this time, I'd like to ask Greg Groves to come up. Greg is the plant controller at Trane and is our advisory board president and member of our executive council. Greg and his company are invaluable supporters of our program. Greg is presented to our students on many occasions and was one of many of our partners who participated in our surprise interview situation day that we had last week. Whenever something is needed, Greg and his team are always willing to step up. Thank you. Greg?
Thank you for being here. I thought since Charlie showed up, maybe I was off the hook, but I guess not. You know, as the others have reiterated, I want to thank everyone for being here today. If you look around at the state-of-the-art facility, it's absolutely fantastic. And we've come a long way within those 2 years. We've seen enrollment double this year with the expectation to see the same thing next year. I hope I'm not getting ahead of myself, but there's a lot of, we've seen dreams turn into reality here. So it's absolutely fantastic. So I've made a few notes here because I didn't want to miss anything. So again, I'm Greg Groves with the Trane Company, representing the business community and the Business Advisory Council. You know, I'd first like to thank the Waco Business League, Chamber of Commerce, Dr. Cain, Waco ISD, administrators, teachers, everyone involved in making this vision a reality here. Again, it's absolutely fantastic. Another thing that as I've been here on a number of occasions, I had the ability to come in last week and sit down and do mock interviews with all of the students, and I thought it was a wonderful thing to do. It actually put those students in a position, real-world position, and again, this was a surprise to everyone as they stepped in this room with probably 12 to 15 of us here from the business community and sat down and interviewed those students and then gave them coaching and feedback. So that's some real-world life experiences as well that maybe wasn't necessarily part of the original curriculum going in, but we've added some of these things as we've gone along, and I think it's been very beneficial. The other thing to add real quick, I don't want to forget about it, I've had the fortune of working with the administrators here and the teachers here, and they're absolutely fantastic. The counselors, everyone here has done a fantastic job. They care about the students, they care about the school, and it's wonderful for the business community to see that. That in turn excites us, drives us, wants us to be involved and help out and do everything that we can. One of the things as I talked to the chamber representatives coming in, we've seen a lot of growth at Trane within the last 2 years and expect to see that to continue over the next couple of years. And the part that is absolutely critical to sustaining our growth and all the other companies here in town is a sustainable and capable workforce. And that's what GWAMA is doing now and well on the way to filling that need going forward. These students will graduate from their respective high schools with the skills necessary to enter the workforce immediately or continue on to college if they so choose, or in some cases do both. A lot of the local companies around here have some form of tuition reimbursement, and we've seen that. We've seen students go right to work, but then also take classes, or other students that have gone straight to a local college. And I was fortunate last week to meet with one of the graduates last year while I was here at school. He stopped by. He's at TSTC right now, is looking for summer employment. He worked for us last summer, and I said, absolutely. You did a great job for us last year. May through August, we'll get him employed there. Keep him through the summer, then he'll go back to school at TSTC. Just to wrap up, the Business Advisory Council, the local businesses here, we're fully vested in GWAMA. One of the things that I've told people, anyone that I talk to, the single biggest asset in any company today is its employees. And I think it's taken some of us, I know at Trane, we evolved over time to realize that that was the case. It's not the equipment, it's not the building, it's the people. And that's one of the things that GWAMA is doing here today and has done over the last couple of years, continues to do, and that's grow these young students into fantastic adults, fantastic students. We've had the support of a great number of people, and we certainly appreciate that. And this campus exemplifies the need of that capable, sustainable workforce going forward. And we're excited to be here today and to see this ribbon cutting. So that's all I've got. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg, and thanks to all of our business partners for the continued support of our program. This time I'm going to ask WISD School Board member Carrie Dupuy to come and make this ribbon cutting official. I've also got some students here that are going to assist him in this venture. Now, Mr. Dupuy, the students wanted to make sure that you had the proper safety attire, but I see you've already got your own, so we'll let you wear yours. Again, we thank each and every one of you for being here today. Your continued support of GWAMA will allow us to continue to move this program to new and unprecedented heights. Thank you.